Hi everyone, it's Danielle and today's day 61 of my 100-day video blog challenge. I have to fess up, yesterday I had a terrible migraine headache, so I made the decision to postpone my daily blog entry, and today I can do two to make up for it. But that's part of life, right? It doesn't always go as planned, and if you're not feeling well, sometimes you have to just honor the way that you're feeling and what's going on in your life, and it's okay. Nobody's life is affected because I didn't post a video blog yesterday, but I do have a commitment, so I'm back on track and feeling better today, and I got a good night's rest, or as best as I could, and I'm feeling a little bit better today, and I hope to continue. So one thing that has been on my mind is in tarot, it's considered a tower moment. In life, there are defining moments that will always be embedded as part of your milestone memories, or that serve with such magnitude that life can be defined as before and after. September 11th is definitely a day that could be defined as that. So everybody just went to work, myself included, you know, the beautiful sunny day, not a care in the world. I was thinking about like the projects I had on my desk waiting for me, and then in a moment, life would never be the same. I also remember a different day in high school that I received a phone call and I was home alone, and I learned that my grandmother, my paternal grandmother, passed away, and I was very, very close with her, and that was a defining moment, that like before and after. I think everybody can identify moments in their life, if it's a diagnosis, or if it's learning about the death of somebody, or if there is a betrayal. There are cataclysmic moments that spawn an entire unexpected set of emotions, thoughts, reactions, actions, chain of events that were unseen, unanticipated, and life-altering. So recently I did receive information about one of those events, which I'm not going to share right now any of those details, but the fact is I did receive that kind of life-altering news and information, which spawned an immediate slurry of emotions and thoughts and reflection. And I was stunned to the point of numbness. I felt angry. I felt heartbroken. I felt sad. I felt confused. I felt scared. I had a wave of a lifetime of memories come up. I had memories of joy. I had memories of anger. I had thoughts of despair and sorrow. I had emotions of indifference. I reacted as a human being and didn't think, but I acted or reacted, which may have been a knee-jerk reaction. I might not have been standing in grace and poise, but how many people stand in grace and poise when you receive life-altering news? And all of those things happened within seconds, all at once, like a train running you down and you don't know what just hit you. And that's okay, because that is what the human experience is, because we are all of those things at once. What's not okay is for people to sit in judgment of how you choose to process and integrate information that is life-altering to you. It is not okay for someone to berate you as you're going through it. And I think in technology today, the immediacy of information, the accessibility of people's lives, it's not okay to sit on a fucking high horse and serve as judge and jury, judging how somebody chooses to process their emotions and their reactions, and to sit publicly and to judge and to say things and to be mean and to be vicious, because if your side of the street is not crystal clear that you can lick the sidewalk, keep your mouth shut. Because everybody has to process their own emotions in their own way. And until you are the supreme being of God on high as the light essence source, everybody is imperfect. And everybody is entitled to act in the way that they act and react without being judged. Because everybody's human and imperfect and vulnerable and has feelings that they need to sort through privately and independently. They may behave publicly with poise, or they may behave publicly lacking and angry or sad or with contempt or with a sharp tongue. But it is not okay to berate people and to judge them and to be even further mean-spirited. It's kicking someone when they're down. So if you find yourself in that category, back off, because you are no better than anybody else. So allow somebody to process their life with space and grace and dignity. So clean your side of the street and have compassion for everybody who is processing their own emotions. Whether you know all the details, or you think you know all the details, or you know nothing. Because tides turn and your turn will come, where you will want to have space and grace and compassion and support to process your own feelings, emotions, bittersweet, conflicting feelings. And you're allowed to make mistakes and not handle yourself the best. Because people make fucking mistakes. I will not be judged by anybody. I will not be condemned by anybody. And if you sit in judgment, I am looking at who is trying to judge me. And trust me, I am evaluating the source of judgment. I advise you to do the same. If somebody is sitting and trying to project their judgment upon you, take a look at the source. Because somebody that is admirable would never sit in judgment of you. That's low vibe. And it's mean-spirited. And it's ego-driven. So if somebody's sitting in judgment and condemning and berating, that is low vibe energy and toxic and not welcome. So don't feel bad because their opinion is not worthy of your attention. Other people's opinions of you is none of your business. Function as best as you can and allow yourself the grace and dignity to process and integrate your own feelings and your own emotions based on whatever's happening in your life. And if you're going through hard things, I wish you compassion, because life is really hard. And when it's really hard, you hope the people that are closest to you are going to show you compassion and love. And if not, at least provide you space. And if not, shame on them. That's my message for today.